Hello. Welcome back to Alan Wake American Nightmare. Alan Wake's American Nightmare. There's an apostrophe there. We're at the Observatory, where we're... I forget why we're here, but we're here. No, we're searching for Mr. Scratch, yes. Sorry, it's been a while since I recorded the last episode. Okay. Oh no, you're here too? That's smart, yeah, knocking out the lights. Ooh, there's an ammo box. Well, I want the ammo box. Actually, is there anything in here? Radio.
Welcome back, listeners. As you know, I'm Eddie Rodman, and I'm still talking to old gods of Asgard, who are doing their big comeback tour. How's that been going for you? Odin?
Splendid! I'm having the time of my life. You know, I didn't realize how much I missed that.
And what about you, Tor?
It's okay, you know.
Well, this must bring back a lot of memories.
Oh, yeah. It's wonderful to be back on stage. If it wasn't for my knee, I'd feel like a young man again.
Well, speaking of that, I hate to keep harping on this age thing, but I gotta tell you, I've heard your new songs, guys, and you sound really good.
Thank you.
And this may be a touchy subject, but to be blunt, you really don't sound, well, old. I mean the difference between your speaking voice and your singing voice, it's pretty striking.
What the hell are you talking about? You saying it's not us singing on that record?
What? What's he talking about?
No, I'm not saying that, guys, but I can't help noticing the difference.
Son, you're on thin ice.
You calling me a liar?
Hey, let me just step in here for a moment, boys. Yeah, Eddie, they do sound different, but believe me, we're not talking Milli Vanilli here. These guys are the real deal. Why don't you come to the gig tomorrow night and see for yourself? Once they get on that stage, boom, things get real.
Really?
Believe me, they play like they're possessed. It's almost like magic. Look, you see my boys play, you see the old gods for real. These guys project a lot of power. They're not lightweights, you know what I'm saying?
All right, Barry, I'll see if I can make it. Now, let's take another quick break here, and after that, we'll play the new Old Gods of Asgard single. Don't you go away.
I imagine they potentially are literally possessed when they perform. If they are imbued with that dark presence energy. Alright, I'm seeing a page on the fire truck. At least on the map. There it is. F5. Forgot it's that button. Success!
As a storyteller, my first real love was crime. And it was in that genre that I finished my first novel, starring the perpetually miserable Alex Casey, whose entire life was a wound that never healed. The books sold as fast as they hit the shelves. I wrote 5 more Alex Casey books, and they all were bestsellers. I became rich. I became famous. Success brought pressure, and I didn't handle it very well.
Oh. Does that mean we'll be getting, like, more backstory for Alan? Because the manuscript pages in the past were just about what was actually happening in that game. Or that seems just like backstory for Alan, rather than pages predicting what's about to happen. Free ammo. And an observatory. Wow, America really is a great country. That's not the sound that should make. Stanley's Home Improvement. All of your home improvement needs under one roof. Okay. No funny jokes there. Am I going the right way? The star isn't... The star's kind of that way. I guess we're just... As long as we reach the main building. Everybody's back. Also, I think I kept my guns from the previous level, which was a big change from the previous game, where they would just confiscate them if I fell down a hill too hard. Wait, why do you have a scythe? You're a firefighter. Is that just what was nearby? Come on, page. Page. Fighting the Taken.
I've carried a flashlight and a gun for so long that I feel naked without either. It's all too often that I need them. The darkness protects the Taken. Shadows crawl over their forms like living things, protecting them from harm. Blows that would injure or kill a human outright mean nothing to them as long as the darkness persists. But light makes them vulnerable. Light burns the shadows away. The darkness that drives them is still in them, but now they're vulnerable. Flashlight and gun. Sometimes it feels they're all I have left.
I mean, we got 2 guns. And flashbangs. Oh, yep, hell yeah, flashbang. No, I want the flare, though. Oh, okay, I'm full. How do I select flashbang? Okay, yeah, we choose our guns separately. And our, like, grenade or flare is, like, something else that we throw. Oops, that's something else. I wonder if this game will have its excuse for why there's just flashbangs everywhere. Also, that is a great view of the night sky. Oh my god, there must be no light pollution here. Got one of those things, obviously. Thankfully, pretty quiet around here. Oop, what's this? Oh, it's one of those weapon crates. 40 manuscript pages. How many do I have? Is that like 40? Okay, no, that's gonna be like across the entire game. So we have 2 of 16 here. And in the rest stop, we got 9 of 21. So, like, even if we found every single page in the previous level and then this level, that is not a crate for us. I guess that's cool. It, like, encourages, like, replaying it. Like, kind of how the previous game had, like, pages that you could only get on Nightmare difficulty. Maybe this game has that as well? Pressure.
The pressure of success got to me. My wife Alice was the sole thing in my life that anchored me. Suddenly it wasn't enough. I couldn't write anymore. I distracted myself with wild parties and whatever trouble I could scare up. I wallowed in the drama of my life, sure that Alice would stick with me even though she didn't sign up to be the lifeline of a tortured artist. It was my dumb luck she's not the type to give up.
We're just painting Alan Wake as the new Alex Casey. Alright. Ooh, what's that? Oh, is that just the carbine rifle again? Nah, we'll use the shotgun for a little bit. Have some close range fun.
Hello? I'm Dr. Rachel Meadows and... Wait a moment, it's you! I can't believe you dare show your face around here again.
Oh, that's why these people recognize me. They're seeing Mr. Scratch. You're just a normal guy. Why do you get a cool entrance? Ooh, hey! Don't sneak up. Y'all gonna come in close, or do you see my shotgun? You can't attack me from down there. May I please come in?
Go away.
It wasn't me. I just look like it.
Are you serious? That's what you're going with? Please!
I'm trying to stop him. You saw those shadow things trying to kill me, right? I bet he got along with them just fine.
Yes. Yes, he did. All right. Come on in.
Thank you.
I feel like a scientist should be harder to persuade than that. Neat. Ooh, what's this? Oh, is it gonna be him?
Hey,
Yep.
buddy. I figured I'd take a moment to talk to you. There's a party next door. I'm feeling pretty good right now. A little beer, A little fun, you know? It's nice. Listen, this whole thing between us, it's a little weird for me too, you know? I mean, we don't just look the same, there's a lot we share. I mean, up here, I know you, right? So I was thinking maybe we could... These guys are getting out of control. Look, I feel like we're both victims of circumstance here. And maybe we could make some kind of effort to... Never mind.
Cool. He seems fun. Ooh, yes.
Just a moment, I'll send the lift down to you. I didn't expect to see anyone here tonight, but I'm relieved to see an actual person. That's assuming this isn't some kind of cruel trick on your part, of course.
Nah, not this time. Wow, they really make sure you don't run out of ammo. Sorry, I just like observatories. Oh, hello.
Doctor, the man who looked like me, what did he want here?
There's a strange astronomical event happening right now. Something I can't begin to classify, but I think it's disabled our satellite. There's a very peculiar signal that we're receiving.
A signal? That's what I'm here for.
Well, so was he. But he didn't seem to understand it at all. He got very angry, sabotaged our imaging array, and now we're blind. I believe the event is still going on, but we can't pick it up.
Is there something we can do?
What he broke is essentially just a special camera, but we can't use the telescope without it. There's a replacement in my car. If you can get that to me, we're back in business.
Consider it done.
Sorry, you have a replacement for an observatory camera in your car? That feels like very specialized equipment.
Tell me more about the signal.
It's almost as if something's being transmitted to Night Springs. It's the strangest thing. It's quite elusive, almost as if it wasn't properly there. I don't know how to describe it.
So, what was the signal like?
I wish I knew. He appeared before I had a good fix on it. He was very pleasant when I was working, but when I isolated the signal, he suddenly forced me out of the control booth. He said it was none of my business. He seemed to change. Somehow he was very smooth and charming before that, but suddenly he became, I'm sorry. I'm not sure I want to talk about it.
Oh no, do we have to unlock that dialogue tree?
I have to ask, do you always wear that to work?
I was at a party for a local art exhibition. Fascinating works. When I was called away by my assistant. Michael was the first to spot this event. I don't know where he is now, actually. He was supposed to bring us some food, but he never showed up.
Tell me about the event.
Oh, it's quite fascinating. It looks as if stars were changing, somehow. Or shifting positions. It isn't really happening, of course. Most likely it's caused by some kind of atmospheric refraction phenomenon, but I've never seen anything like it.
Did he hurt you?
No, he didn't quite threaten me exactly, but those shadowy things started to crawl into view, and whatever the signal was, he seemed to be extremely frustrated by it. He just started breaking things and left. I thought it best not to interfere.
You were lucky. He's done much worse.
Yes. He showed me a knife, and he kept talking. He enjoyed the sound of his own voice. A proper maniac. You really aren't anything like him, are you?
Believe me, I try very hard not to be.
Yeah, it looks like he really trashed this place. Real mess all up in here. Or maybe she's just an efficient cleaner. Okay, so we're gonna get the telescope piece out of her trunk. Or it's just a very special camera. Maybe she has an iPhone in there.
Good luck, and try to be careful. It's a very expensive part, and we don't have a replacement.
It's not in someone else's car?
Oh dear, that sounded more callous than I intended. Be safe.
Yeah, I've been callous too, I'm sorry. Can I check out any of these other doors? No. Okay. It's a good thing our map knows which car is hers. Over by the mini observatory. Make me in. Really? She has to use the visitor parking? She works here. For the amount of flashbangs they're giving me, I'm sure not seeing a lot of enemies. Does she not leave? Why does this have cobwebs on it? How long have they just been leaving this valuable piece out here? Oh, right. We got that thing about spiders. It's a strange addition to the story. Okay. Just evaporate in the light. It's useful for me, saves bullets. Oh! Oh good, they jump like head crabs. Ah. And head crabs, face huggers. Anything that goes for the face works. No, 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 let me in. I'm the good one. So, like, was she just gonna stay in here and get the camera in the morning?
I found it!
Excellent. I'll operate the platform directly below the telescope so you can install the array. Don't worry, it's very easy.
Wow, anybody can be a scientist.
Come on.
Don't crush me. Install the imaging array.
Brilliant, you got it. I'll just run a quick diagnostic on it. Yes, it's in perfect order. All right, we're good to go. Let's take a look at the skies.
Is it supposed to do that?
With the automated coolant system. Somebody just interrupted the flow.
So now what?
Well, you could go and open the secondary coolant flow valves manually. I know it's dangerous there, but, well...
I got it!
Please come talk to me if you have questions.
Nah, I'm good. I can figure out valves. Could you really run the whole thing by yourself?
Just remember, you need to release all 3 valves. It doesn't matter what order you do it in.
Well, that's good. Normally those things are so picky like that. The spiders.
The spiders aren't really the work of the enemy. They're a side effect. A part of the Dark Place's less significant fauna that has managed to slip through the opening I made when I arrived. Less an animal than an idea that has assumed the form of an animal. Makes them no less dangerous, but at least they're a little easier to deal with. The darkness doesn't protect them like the Taken, and thus they can be destroyed by either light or bullets right away.
Oh, or bullets. Well, one of those is actual ammo, so I'm gonna stick with the flashlight. Well, it's good to know that there aren't just literally spiders running around in the Dark Place. They've just manifested as such. Oh, hey. Oh! Got in real close. No, you don't. Sorry, your friend could take a beating. You can't. Is this the valve? Valve. Valve, 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 valve. Nah, let me in. I want to touch all your things. Okay, 2 more. Does an observatory need coolant? That seems strange. I mean, I'm not saying it couldn't overheat. I guess it does involve a lot of computers, but I don't know. It's not like I actually know how observatories work. I just think they're neat. Can I fall safely off this cliff? Cool. Should I reload? Yeah. Oh, look who's here. Classic appearing right behind me trick. One thing I realized when I was editing the previous video, and I'm kind of disappointed in, they don't shout random stuff anymore. They just sort of appear and are quiet. I liked it when they just rambled on with like automated brain dialogue.
Okay, that should do it.
Stop it. Oh, hey. Didn't realize you were getting ready to throw that. Jerk. You gonna throw anything else? Get it out of your system? I mean, I know we're... Ooh. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Stop it! Anyway, I know we're still, like, early in the game. Like, the second level. But it still feels, like, really easy. Like, we are not getting attacked by very much at all. Ah, you almost got me. I mean, I'm grateful. It's not too hard. Oh my god, do I have to buzz in every time? Dr. Meadows.
I released all the valves, Doctor! Is it working?
Just bear with me a moment. Yes, I believe you've got it sorted. It's working again. Nicely done. in trouble. I don't think they're happy with our success.
Oh, are they breaking in? Oh, that seems bad.
Look out, they found a way in.
Don't sound too panicked. What is flashbang? That's still fun, at least. No.
Hold on a little longer. I've almost got it isolated.
I stuck up here. There we go. How's the signal going? Is it Thomas Zane? I think it might be Thomas Zane again. Because of that whole signal thing from the previous DLC. And I guess if anybody wanted to stop Thomas Zane, it would be Mr. Scratch.
Are you alright? That was intense. I'm sighted in now. I still have no idea what I'm looking at, but it's very strange indeed. Oh, where are my manners? Please, come on up. I'm sorry, I was distracted.
It's okay. Do you think it's an episode of Night Springs? Like the one that we're in right now? Being beamed to us? Or it's a man in a diving suit. I hope it's that one. Ah,
signal now.
Oh yes, it's coming in loud and clear. It's amazing. I'm not sure what it is yet, let alone where it's coming from, but it's interacting with our system somehow. Like it was intended for us. But I don't understand how that could be.
Maybe that's just how the story goes.
What?
Never mind. Is there a way I can hear it? Or however this is supposed to work?
I think the signal is incomplete somehow, but you should be getting a printout of it now.
oh, that's useful. What do you mean incomplete?
What do you mean it's incomplete?
It's almost as if we're only getting a fragment of it.
I need the whole thing. This is important.
I'm sure it is, but this is all we're getting.
Did the man who looks like me get the whole thing?
He locked me out of the booth, so I have no way of knowing. But I can tell you that he didn't really seem to understand it.
So, what's in the sky?
Big
It
question.
doesn't make any sense. The stars are just... they're wrong. I thought I'd be able to see something, but it's like I'm looking at a sky that's just... it's not the right sky. But that's impossible.
I consider myself a rational man, Doctor. But this isn't a thing you can measure or explain. I've seen impossible things that have taught me just to roll with some punches. It's either that, or go insane.
I find it disturbing that you sound like you're speaking from ample experience.
Yes, Professor. Or Doctor.
A printout of a signal. It, too, is a weapon created by the Champion of Light. In its words, stirs a new reality. But it is incomplete, and yet it provides a roadmap for the man to follow, a course that will lead him to a place where he may confront his enemy.
Alright. Done with there. We found like 3 of the manuscript pages, 3 or 4, and there was like 12 hidden around that place. They must really be hidden. Ooh, yay!
The drive-in. Once the site of lurid celluloid fantasies, it's now the site of an art exhibition. And yet, it's the search for closure rather than culture that brings the Champion of Light here.
Is that just a new title we have? Champion of Light? Also, what was playing? Where's that sign? 12th Annual NS Night Springs video... I don't know. Just Desserts, A Cannibal's Tale. Sunrise, Ham, a documentary. Samurai vs. Conquistador 2, The Return of Conquistador. I hope he's back if he wants to be in this one. And The Mexican Handoff. Sounds like we got some good stuff showing. Oh, there's captions popping up. I can't hear them.
Oh, it's you. That's fantastic.
Oh God.
Okay.
What did he do?
No, I want you. But you'll get angry if you're here. So, you gotta go. You know I'll do what you want.
Okay.
I love you so much. Did you know that love hurts? Are you gonna hurt me now? 'Cause you should.
Lady, you got darkness on the brain. I think I can help you if I can get the lights on in here.
You can't turn the power back on. It's not allowed. You said.
So, where shouldn't I go so I don't turn the power back on accidentally?
It's the big building on the other side of the drive-in, but it's locked.
Where's the key? Just so that I know to avoid it.
It's on the wall next to the cash register. But you can't. You can't. Don't be bad.
Hey, no problem. I'm just gonna go do some other stuff. Scout's honor.
God, do I want to continue this conversation?
Just try to stay calm. I've seen this kind of thing before. I think you're gonna be okay.
Why is it so hard to think?
You've been touched by darkness. I'm hoping it's not permanent.
Remember when you were here before, and you kissed me? And then everything got all dark? That was the best.
Listen, this is very important. Where did I go? Can you tell me that?
Baby, you don't need to go anywhere. You're here now, and you're in my head. You should be in me. You should touch me again.
I'm trying to keep
with a 10-foot pole, lady.
Jeez, just a bunch of flares on a chair.
Hey, just in case there's a part of you in there that's freaking out right now, it's not your fault. I promise I'll do what I can to help you, okay?
I don't... Please go away.
Don't sweat it. I'm just saying that in case you really need to hear it, I've been there.
I think there are spiders in my eyes. I think you put them in me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go now.
This has been a fun conversation. Is she like under the influence like Rose was when she was touched by darkness? If so, it's not coming across the same way.
And we're back with Old Gods of Asgard and their manager, Barry Wheeler. Guys, you're on your comeback tour, and you're playing a lot of your classic material, but you've also got a new single out, right? How'd that come about? Was it hard to go back into the studio after such a long time?
Are you kidding me? They were chomping at the bit. They were just itching to stretch those creative muscles. Now, it had been a while because, you know, they spent a lot of time in,
Retirement. We were retired.
We were?
Yeah.
No. We were at the lodge, and we escaped.
We were at the retirement,
retirement thing.
Yeah.
So, you know, really, once we got in the studio, things started happening. Now, the music has changed a little bit, and the boys were a little rusty, so it took us a while to find the right gear. But hey, once we got going, whoo, boy, they kicked ass. And it's an awesome song. It's called Balance Slays the Demon, and seriously, I think it's their finest work. And hey, I should know, I produced it.
Oh, really? I didn't know you were a producer.
Well, this was my first time. I mean, they needed a little bit of guidance, you know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong, these guys are the best. But it's the 21st century, man. Things just sound a little different these days. So, you know, I kind of stepped in there, helped them make it sound all cool, kind of jazzed it up.
That sounds like a challenge.
Oh, no, it was really easy, man. I was just, you know, like, hey, give it a little zing, you know? Let's take it to another level so it really rips. You know, let's just throw some really sweet synths in. Like that, you know, just kicked it up a notch. But it's totally Old Gods.
Well, listeners, you can judge for yourselves. Here's Old Gods of Asgard and Balance Slays the Demon.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
The ocean of darkness, in the mirror of light, balance becomes a stranger, and in your fantasies, he rides a storm on your peace.
I think we're gonna move on. Yep, that's them. Yeah, you just enjoy the old gods of Asgard.
The man has encountered this before. People whose integrity has been suborned by the insidious touch of the darkness. He has experienced it himself, but merciful light burned away the darkness in his brain.
Yeah, I missed the page. Need the page. Well, it's like we're still listening to their song, at least. It's a hell of a sound for a jump. Alright, what do we got here? Bright Falls.
My writer's block got worse. I didn't sleep much anymore. My life with Alice seemed like a constant fight. I was a wreck. Alice took steps. She booked a vacation in Bright Falls, a small town in Washington. It was supposed to be a chance to break out of the cycle I was in. She didn't know about the darkness in Cauldron Lake.
I don't think anyone did. That'd be weird if she did. It'd be weird if anyone did. Okay, I didn't really pay attention where she told us to go, so.
Not good.
Buddy, that was somebody's car. See, how expensive is this one to open? 30. Okay, it's less. Hey! I don't think we have 30, though. I think we have less. Does Drive-In Theater only have one screen? No. Oh, hey!
Look! Mr. Hero's here! You ready to save the day?
You look less suave in the video game. Did you just show up to mess up everyone's car? Oh, is that the guys that split? Split. Split. Everybody split. Can't kill you if you don't split. Alright, I think I'm just shooting indiscriminately into the crowd now. Too close. Gotta ask for permission if you want to be that close. It's called consent. Oop, another page. In the trunk. What really matters.
It's been 2 years since I came here. Being that long without Alice breaks my heart. And I know it broke hers. I know she thinks I'm dead. How could I blame her for that? It would be a crime to pretend that she owes me anything. She took all the stupid, self-indulgent bullshit I brought into her life and still stood by me. Still loved me. It's no betrayal. But I'm a better person now than I used to be. I want to be that person with her.
Aw, growth. That's nice. Well, who knows how much of this place we're gonna be able to check out. Let's just jump to the projection booth. Or not. You fell for it, you fool. Oh boy, this is far. Just stand in the healing light real quick. I guess just refill. Hey, look who it's gonna be.
I told you I'm a psycho. Really?
Okay, this one's promising. So did he just batch record a bunch of those all at once? He's just been handing out VHSs around town. Anything by the screen? Man, I haven't gone to a drive-thru in a while. It's a fun experience. Oop, there's a page. Boop. What do you got for us? A car in flight. Oh, a trap. Mr. Scratch's trap.
The car seemed to sail through the crisp mountain air in slow motion, spinning around one axis almost lazily. The moment was hypnotic. Then it struck the pipeline in a shower of sparks, the impact turning the windshield into a burst of safety glass. As it hit the ground, I snapped out of my reverie. The car was rolling downhill, slowing down as every bump killed momentum but still coming. The fence wouldn't be enough to stop it.
Okay, that feels like one we should actually look out for. Instead of all the others just being nice backstory for me. Souvenirs. They have special guns. Oh, look at you! Ain't you pretty? No way, this is good. I'm not gonna say no to it, though. No offense, game, we haven't been that hard so far, so yeah, I'm gonna use this. Yeah, there's kind of just a lot of open area to maybe find stuff in. But it's just like pages, which isn't exactly the most exciting thing to find. Alright. It's their fault for spawning in the light. That wasn't all of them. Yep, there you are. Oh. Already weak. Thanks for weakening yourself for me. Okay, I'm listening to the background music. It feels like there's like little tinkles of the...
You are gonna shit yourself when you realize what I have done. Shut up!
Did you put laxatives in my coffee? Is that why I'm gonna shit myself? But yeah, I'm hearing like tinkles of the Night Springs, I guess, theme music. Oh, another suitcase. So you guys get this over with? I want to go open that suitcase. Or at least find out that I'm way under-read for opening a suitcase. How many do you need? 20? Maybe. Ah, okay. How many do we have, though? 3. 5, that's 8. 9. My math is not mathing. 17. Ah, we're 2 away. Nope, 3 away. Oh my god. Did we not hear this one? New Reality Fragment 1? Oh, this was the printout, wasn't it?
The atmosphere in the projection booth at the drive-in was charged. Almost unreal. Despite that, the air felt cool and refreshing this late at night. It'd been a hot day. The summer was nearing its end. But it wasn't over yet.
Okay. I guess that was the signal she was receiving at the observatory. I guess I can understand why she didn't understand it. It's kind of weird to get something like that out of space. There's spooky power plant. Sure feels like more people should be jumping out than this. No. Oh, hey. I see you hopping the fence over there. This is trespassing. I mean, I don't work here either, but, like, you definitely don't. Actually... No, actually, I think he's more likely to work here than me. Somebody sneaking up? I'm trying to read a book. God. Alice.
Alice. My wife.
My wife, sorry.
The best thing that ever happened to me. She smiles and the darkness lifts. For her, I've tried things I otherwise never would. I've never really minded if it's made me feel like a fool. She's a photographer, and the world she sees through her lenses is unique and beautiful. She has the vision. She sees things others don't and knows how to make them visible to everybody. She did it with me, too. She teased out things I was only vaguely aware of. She always saw me in the best possible light.
And that's what photographers do. You need to be in good lighting. Anyway, I think we'll call it here for today. Oh, there's something blinking over there. Is that a page? Gotta at least check that out. It's probably just ammo refills. Sure is. It's a good thing this crossbow bolt's just lying around. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And we will be back on Wednesday to turn the power back on and maybe watch a movie. That sounds fun. So until then, I hope you have a good Tuesday, and goodbye.